1, go ahead.
I woke up in a cold sweat. I thought I was back in Ranger School. Thank God I was in Vietnam. Compared to Ranger School, combat was easy. That's a quote from retired Colonel Tex Turner. He was awarded the Silver Star for actions during Vietnam, and then went on to become the director of the U.S. Military Academy. If you ask anybody who's around here at Fort Benning or anybody that's been in the military, everyone will give you a similar story about Ranger School or what Ranger School is like. But when I talk to a lot of people that are outside of the Army, I get some of the same questions every time. I'm lucky enough that I am here on Fort Benning and I work at Ranger School. But being asked these questions over and over, I've come up with some pretty good answers. So some of the questions they'll ask me every time is, what is Ranger School? How did it start? What is it? Ask me, how long is it? Is it broken up in just 10 days straight? How long is it? And they'll also ask me if they're interested, what can I do to prepare to go to Ranger School? And I tell them, nothing. No. I tell them that, first they ask me, what is Ranger School? I tell them, Ranger School was established in the early 1950s. Because of World War I and World War II, the Army realized they needed a group of highly trained personnel for special environments. So what they did was they modeled this group, or this school, Ranger School, off of the British Commandos. And what it was, its purpose back then, its purpose still today is the same thing. It's to first select and then train the mentally and physically toughest soldiers in the Army. What's meant by that is, out of the entire Army population of over 500,000, about 1% attends Ranger School. Out of that 1%, only about 30% of them end up passing. So this is why back then and still today, it is the toughest combat school in the Army. So why is it tough? It's tough because you get only enough food to keep you going. You get between 0 and 4 hours of sleep a night. You live outside the entire time you're there, and you're under the constant stress of a simulated combat environment. So yeah, it's tough. So the next thing you normally ask me is, what's it like? Is it just 10 days? Is it 20 days? How long is it? Ranger School, I tell them, is 62 days long. It's broken up into 3 different phases. Each of those phases is about 20 days apiece. Of those 20 days, though, the first phase of each phase of Ranger School is a teaching phase, except for the first one. The first phase of Ranger School, located here at Fort Benning, the first few days of it is called RAP Week. RAP Week is the Ranger Assessment Phase. During RAP Week, they have a series of very tough physical events that must be met, including a physical fitness test, a water assessment, land navigation evaluation, and a 12-mile road march. If you're unable to successfully complete those events, you're out of Ranger School. And this is normally where the majority of people that fail out. If you're able to pass the first 4 days of RAP Week, you'll then go into actual Ranger School. Once you're in there, like I said, it's broken into 3 phases. Each phase is very similar to the rest of them. The first one here at Camp Darby, first phase of Ranger School, its main purpose is the crawl phase. They teach you in a squad level, between 10 and 15 personnel, how to successfully conduct combat operations. Once they've taught you, you have the rest of that time, the rest of that 20 days, to be evaluated on conducting that combat operation. At the end of the first phase, they're going to let you know whether you passed or failed. In addition to passing that, you must also pass a peer evaluation. You're evaluated by the rest of the people in your squad to say whether you're a hindrance or a help. If you can pass both those, you go into the second phase of Ranger School. Second phase of Ranger School is in the mountains of Georgia. You go up there, and it's basically the same thing, only this time you work between personnel, between 30 and 45 personnel, and you're working in a mountainous environment. So the first few days while you're there, you're going to be learning how to negotiate that environment, those mountains. After you've been taught that and you understand how to negotiate the mountains, the next thing you do is actually go through the combat portion the same way as before. You're going to be given patrols that you're graded on, and you must conduct those patrols. At the end of the second phase of Ranger School, same thing. They're going to tell you whether you passed or failed. If you pass, you're to go do the same thing, another peer evaluation. If you pass both those, you're thinking of going to the third phase of Ranger School, which is in Florida. All right, Florida is the swamp phase. Are you going to be, it is another environment that you must master. In swamp phase, you're going to learn how to deal with the animals there, which are alligators, snakes. You're also going to deal with, learn how to negotiate water obstacles, you know, how to make rope bridges, how to move in a watercraft one position to another. Once they teach you this stuff, they're going to evaluate you once again on combat operations. At the end of those combat operations, once again, you must pass your patrol, and then you must also pass another peer evaluation. If you pass both these, there's a 99% chance you're going to pass Ranger School. I'll make it sound easy. It's not. All right, so after I've explained that to those guys, normally the next thing they're going to ask me, they're going to tell me one or two things. I can do it, or I can't do it. The guys that think they can do it, they're going to start asking questions. Well, what can I do to prepare myself? And I'm normally going to tell them three things. Physically prepare, mentally prepare, and get your attitude ready. Physically prepare, you're going to have to prepare. Some guys prepare for months, sometimes more than that. You're going to run, you're going to ruck many days a week for long distances. All right, you also need to work on your push-ups, your sit-ups, basic exercises that you're going to do a lot of while you're there. Next thing, talk about mental preparedness. You need to work on getting mentally tough as you can, but also you need to learn how to operate Army equipment. The Ranger School is going to teach you the rest, all right, how to do the tactics, but you need to know how to operate a radio, different weapon systems, things like that. Third thing I talk about is your attitude. You have to get your attitude right. Your attitude is just as important or more than the physical part. If you're not a team player, if you're self-centered, you're just not going to make it. You have to leave your ego at the door when you come into Ranger School. All right. A lot of us that are here in Fort Benning, we're used to these questions. We're used to people talking about Ranger School and asking us questions. I was asked a lot of questions before I came, and I continue to do the same thing with other people. Ranger School is something that's challenging. It's hard. It's something that is going to leave an impression on you that's going to be similar to Colonel Turner's. I know it is for me, but if it's something that you can accomplish and do, it's something that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life, and you're going to be proud of it. Thank you.